Welcome back, everyone. I am talking with Moses. And Moses, how are you? And thanks for being here. We're in Tupelo, Mississippi, for starters. So how's your day been and the weekend for the con so far?
It's been awesome. I'm really glad that they were able to bring me out here. All the fans are amazing, and we've been getting a lot of good feedback from the movie and everything, and it's been an incredible opportunity.
So before we talk about The Walking Dead, I want to talk about your movie, all right? So it's Attack of the Southern Fried Zombie.
It is.
Cool name, especially from the South, because everything, we fry everything here.
True.
So without giving anything away, what is the Attack of the Southern Fried Zombies?
Without giving anything away, it's what you would call a zombie, a zombie. It's like a comedy zombie movie. It's pretty much for all ages. There are a couple parts where you might have to cover up your kids' eyes, but after that it's over with. Everything is pretty much good. But it's not a completely serious movie, but at the same time it has its serious moments and its serious tone. But it has a lot of comedic moments too that are going to keep you laughing. But basically the premise is there's a crop duster named Lonnie, and he's spraying the crops in the opening scene, and we don't realize that he's actually poisoning the crops that the animals are going to be eating, which in turn is going to cause the outbreak of the apocalypse after people start eating the animals that are eating the plants. And pretty much after that happens, everything just goes to heck. And we're just me and a group of my friends that are trying to help everybody and save as many as we can before everything just completely goes downhill. And it's something that you'll definitely want to watch. It'll have you crying at some points, laughing at a lot of points, and just in suspense for others. So you'll really enjoy it.
So if I were to ask you, how would I go about watching this? Because I think it's coming in... When is it out now, or it is out now?
It's out now. It released about 2 weeks ago, and it's on pretty much every cable network except for DirecTV right now, and it's on Amazon Prime as well as Hulu, and it's you can download it and watch it anytime you like. And they also have it on DVD and Blu-ray, and you can go to attackofthesouthernfriedzombies.com. And you can look it up to purchase the DVD, and they have links to other sites that you can get the DVD or Blu-ray as well.
So tell me this, what was that like going into this story? Because when you say that there's a lot of funny scenes, I think of your other work. So segueing into, The Walking Dead, there were not many scenes that I can remember that I wanted to laugh at and that were funny. So your first scenes, not only were you a zombie, but you had in the movie, or in the TV show, no arms. So what was it like did you have to do anything walking wise to restrict your movement, or what? How did you do that?
For Walking Dead, it was more or less I let the makeup do the job. The only thing that I was really worried about once they got me in full makeup was the contact lenses, because I couldn't see anything. Like, I was completely blind. The only thing I could see was the light around the edges, and I was actually afraid of falling on my face. So when you see Michonne actually tugging me and Tashay with the chains, she's actually showing us where to go. So I was more or less her real pet, and I was like really relying on her to show me where to go when she was pulling those chains. So like I was I was a real pet, if the best way to put it. And I was basically relying on her to show me where I had to go because I couldn't see anything, like I said. But it wasn't acting. It was literally me being afraid to fall on my face and just walking carefully. That happened to make it look like it was, really like I was dead and inanimate. But also, Greg Nicotero, he gave me a really good hint about how I should walk. And when I went to zombie school, he told me, pretend it's 4 a.m., you are drunk, and you're trying to find your car keys. And if you think about it, you're really doing like this and contorting your neck because you're inebriated trying to find your car keys, and it looks perfect on screen. So in accordance with his tutelage, as well as just the fact that I couldn't see anything, it made for an awesome performance.
All right, so you caught something that really caught my attention. You said, when I went to zombie school.
Yes.
All right, so tell me really quick, what is zombie school?
Zombie school was like a 2-hour, 2-day course that Greg Nicotero taught me and some of the other zombies, that people that play with some of the other walkers. And basically we went to school to figure out how to properly walk as a zombie, and things, more or less it was what not to do versus what to do. And a lot of our different walks he was critiquing and saying what was good and what was bad and what we should adjust. But it was literally 2 hours of pure fun and laughter, and he was just, like I said, just showing us how we should walk and properly to look like we were properly dead and brain dead. And like he told me, he was like, pretend like it's 4 a.m., you're drunk and you're trying to find your car keys. And that was probably the best advice I could have gotten, because once I did it, it looked perfect. And even I said, like, wow, okay, yeah, that guy knows his stuff, like he's not only a makeup wizard, he's also the professor of walking as a zombie. So, yeah.
So final question for you for this interview is, when you took that role, did you know about The Walking Dead? Were you a fan? Because I've heard, it goes both ways. Some people have never heard of the franchise, whatever that franchise may be. And after you took the role, were in the role, how did that impact you as a actor going forward?
I knew nothing about The Walking Dead when I first accepted the role. I was honestly it was the third thing I ever did career-wise, and I was just looking to get some stuff on my resume. And after I shot with them, I had no idea what I just did, but people were coming up to me and saying, wow, do you know what you just did? Do you know who you were? And I was like, no, I don't know who I am. Like, thank you for, pointing that out. But yeah, I had no idea what the movie, the comic book, or anything, what TV show or the comic book was. And after I got done filming with them, that's when I went back and watched season 1 and 2, and I was hooked on it. I was a fan after that. And now, like, I watch it religiously. That's my show now. And it's changed my life drastically. Like, I never knew that I would get this much positive feedback and this much love and adoration for my part that I played in it. And I'm beyond thankful. Like, I've been all over the world, doing conventions and stuff that the show has brought to me, and I just feel like I'm really blessed for it.
So I said that was the last question, but I want to have one more, which is, if someone wanted to find out how to get in touch with you, learn more about you, learn more other than Attack of the Southern Fried Zombies, other things you're working at, what could they do, or where could they go to find out more information?
I'm always on social media. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can always find me on either one, at Moses Moseley, all one word. Facebook, Moses Moseley, and all else fails, just go to Google, type in Moses Moseley, and everything will pop up. And I'm always responding back to fans, and anybody who wants to reach out to me, I always try my best to message everybody back and let everybody know how much appreciative I am of them taking the time to watch some of my work, and just trying to keep you guys happy. Thanks.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for speaking with you, and we are going to have you back on our podcast, but thank you for having us here today in Tupelo. Pleasure meeting you, and thanks everyone for listening. Go check this guy out on, of course, The Walking Dead, but also on his stuff, because he's cool. Thanks.